2, 2. Hey, hey.
Hello. Is that good?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to an edition of This Week in History. Today, I'm joined by Trey Hatch, and they have not heard these stories before, so they will be asking questions along the way and helping me tell these tales to their fullest comedic effect. This week, is that a high bar? Is that too high of a bar?
No. That's I like the intro. That's class.
Thank you. This Week in History. Do you want to give me your big This Week in History voice?
This Week in History. Add the reverb.
September 10th, 1898. Elizabeth, Empress of Austria-Hungary, was assassinated in Geneva by anarchist.
Oh,
by an anarchist.
An anarchist.
Not
anarchists, but
no, just one.
A singular anarchist.
Well, isn't that the most anarchist thing you could do?
Well, yeah.
If you're acting in a group.
Are you really an anarchist if you're acting in a group?
If a group of anarchists shoot the Austrian Hungarian Empress, are they really an anarchist?
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Well, that's kind of like being a Discordian. Do they have meetings?
That's right. Do you gather, or do you just act totally autonomous?
Do the Aresians actually have like an organization? I think not.
Yeah.
So anarchists. I don't know. Yeah.
Have you ever considered yourself an anarchist?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm not a conformist either.
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? What's your Twitter and what's your X handle, and then tell us if you've been an anarchist.
Oh man, yeah.
Anyway,
so just a singular anarchist. How did she die?
I'm assuming it was a shot.
A shot.
We're in 1898.
1898. Yeah.
What was the famous assassination that started World War
I?
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite. 2000s rock revival band.
Your favorite Scottish band from the 90s.
Are they Scottish?
Oh, they
France?
are. Actually, they're.
Oh.
Franz Ferdinand, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're Scottish.
Yeah. I assume it was a gun violence,
Yeah. Yeah,
Problem.
it was.
I mean,
yeah.
That's usually how it was
carried out. Or a bomb.
That's true. There were
a lot of bombings.
Yeah.
So...
That's research for folks to do at home.
Yeah.
Homework.
Yeah. She was the Empress of Hungary, Austria?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't that what Franz Ferdinand was, too? Austria-Hungarian
Hungarian Emperor?
Also by an anarchist.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's why they were so freaking mad.
Yeah. They were
it's
like...
the second time.
Down with the hegemony.
September 10th, 1608. John Smith is chosen president of Jamestown. That's the John Smith from the Pocahontas legend. Yeah.
From the Pocahontas.
That's right.
Because we're big Disney fans and Carolyn loves that movie. And so, yeah, my significant other.
And
for those who are listening. Yeah.
That's who Carolyn is. Yes.
Yes.
And her Twitter is, and you're presumably, you're big Pocahontas fans and presumably big Mel Gibson fans.
I'm a fan of Mel Gibson's storytelling. I am, and his acting. I am
not a fan of his
big
voicemails.
I can, his anti-Semitic and then his very, very misogynistic comments.
Yeah, not good. He's working again.
Oh yeah, he's working good, and his stuff's really good. As long as you keep him in his lane.
Yeah. And your Twitter was what again?
Twitter. What's Twitter?
X. Your X. Do you have an X?
What's that?
Do that? Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not.
Twitter was bought by this gentleman named Elon Musk a year ago or so. No, he changed the name to X. I don't know if you missed that. No joke. He changed the name of Twitter to X.
I stopped following him when I think he'd bought Twitter, and he came into the corporate offices with a sink and he said, "Let that sink in." I was like, okay, this guy is telling the most expensive and worst dad joke I've ever heard in my life. I'm done with him. I see his cars on the road and I'm like, they kind of make me grind my teeth.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm with you there.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's the John Smith of today.
No, I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I'm not a big fan of social media.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do follow History is a Joke pod. Having survived capture by Indians, John Smith became president of Jamestown Colony, the first permanent English settlement in North America.
Was that like a prerequisite for being the mayor? That you
dating a 14-year-old girl? I think so.
Yeah, and escaping capture for dating jailbait?
Yes, yeah. Why were they so upset with you again, Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
I left the toilet seat up, I think is the problem.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
Yeah, yikers.
Yeah, the age difference and cultural differences.
Age is just a number.
Yeah, well.
To John Smith.
To John Smith.
To Mayor John Smith.
To Mayor John Smith, might I add. He was a politician, so that makes it even worse.
Yeah. And consider that America's first political scandal.
Yeah. All right,
man.
there we go. It goes all the way back to 1608. September
10th, 2000. Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Cats closed after 7,485 performances.
Meow.
It was the longest running show on Broadway until it was surpassed by Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera in 2006. Did you see Cats on Broadway?
Nope.
I haven't seen it on Broadway. I did see the movie.
Did you see the edited one without the anuses?
I saw the butthole-less.
I will say, it looks nightmarish, and it looks like something you would not want to watch under the influence of hallucinogens.
No, it's very disturbing with the faces and the bodies and the.
We did go in Springfield, Eugene. We went and saw like the cowboy cast version, the traveling Broadway, down there, and a lot of the dancers looked really bored. Like they were just you're
you know
just
what I mean? Catsing around. Yeah.
And I don't know, a whole musical based on a very, very weird poem.
On an equally weird poem, yeah. Isn't it T.S. Eliot?
Yeah, it's a T.S. Eliot poem, and it's like, okay, all right, okay, wow.
Yeah, well, Lloyd Webber loved his cats, clearly, so.
Meow.
I can just see him on a rainy Saturday afternoon writing these Mr. Mistopheles as his cats are rolling around his feet.
It just seemed pretty pretentious to me. I don't know.
That's at Trey Hatch.
No, actually, don't do that, because I think that there is another.
Oh, there's some poor soul that's going to get the hate.
Another person with that name.
Okay, so don't at.
No, please don't.
September 10th, 1984.
Oh,
Alex Trebek debuted as host of the TV game show.
That's
copyrighted. Can't do that. We just cost the podcast $100,000.
Oh no, take that out.
Jeopardy.
The name Jeopardy. Just cut that out.
Do you watch?
I used to quite a bit. Yeah.
Were you watching in '84?
No, actually I wasn't. I was busy chasing girls.
Yeah.
I was in high school.
Yeah, it's not really high school show.
Yep.
It's kind of an older.
Yeah, you get a little bit older in your 20s. You start like sitting on the couch, smoking dope, and then Jeopardy's on, and then you're a know-it-all.
Well, you're smoking at 4:20, and then Jeopardy's on at 6. So you're still on the couch, finishing those potato chips, and on comes Jeopardy.
And there he is, Alex Trebek. Yep.
R.I.P. Right?
What's that?
R.I.P. Right?
Yes, he's gone. He passed away a couple years ago, I believe. It's very sad.
September 10th, 1943, Hitler's troops occupied Rome and took over the protection of Vatican City.
Oh.
I didn't really know that, actually. So they had the Vatican.
Oh, I didn't know that either. That's interesting.
And they didn't kill the Pope.
They didn't kill the Pope, but I bet they put up a lot of their swastikas.
Yeah.
Because nothing says, religion like, a bunch of banners, hanging banners with a swastika on it.
Don't they have other banners and stuff there now or not? I don't know. Does the Catholic Church have banners?
I'm sure they fly pennants. I don't know anything about that, but
Where did you grow up? Did you grow up religious at all? Catholic or anything?
I grew up in Episcopalian.
Okay.
But we were also charismatic or evangelical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my mother was like very, very strict.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
and I rebelled. I rebelled pretty hard in high school.
Yeah. Watching that Jeopardy.
Watching that Jeopardy, man. Yeah, and listening to that rock and roll,
Yeah. What was your jam in '84?
In '84,
when Jeopardy would have been when Alex Trebek would have been taking over. What were you jamming?
MTV. I was watching a lot of MTV, just whatever was on MTV. I liked a lot of the new wave stuff.
Okay, yeah.
If it was crazy, I would probably listen to it. Yeah.
Great. I love it.
And, being from Hawaii,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I grew up in Hawaii.
Oh, which island?
Oahu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you must be pretty... Do you have folks that that were...
Actually,
with the wildfires and everything?
No, I don't. But
good.
It did... I know. Having grown up there at a very formative time in my life, I have very fond memories of the islands.
Yeah.
And I remember going to Maui a couple of times when I was a kid and, having some really nice experiences, and then seeing the devastation of that banyan tree and Lahaina.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally, I got just even talking about it and just getting kind of upset.
Yeah.
So, and it's what other evidence do we need of climate change, when a place that is that lush will burn?
Yep.
It just breaks my heart. Anyway, yeah. So yeah.
funny stuff. No,
funny,
I asked the question.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You can cut it out.
And then make a joke about
cut it all out.
Can you make a super sensitive and thoughtful joke about the wildfires?
I don't know. Well, I guess it would be the one time. I guess it would be the one time that you could eat the goose, the nene goose, if they were cooked.
Why?
By the wildfire, because it's the state bird.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
yeah.
That's kind of funny, I guess maybe.
This goose is good.
That's at Trey Hatch. Let him know how he did on this joke. This is the funniest one of them all. September 11th, 2001.
Oh.
What else do we need to say? Worst terrorist attack in U.S. history occurred as 4 large passenger jets were hijacked and then crashed, killing nearly 3,000 people.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since that has happened, and I don't know if the world has actually changed for the better or for the worse as a result of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do we make this funny in a thoughtful way?
We'll just skip on past it. An interesting note, though, is the construction of the Pentagon began on September 11th in 1941.
Huh.
And it was also partially damaged, obviously.
By the
attacks. So
yeah, exactly. That's an interesting coinkydink.
Yeah.
Those fools, didn't they know that the Pentagon's actually, farther down? There's so many levels
right
below
into
ground.
It.
I mean, what were they thinking? Come on.
What were they thinking in general?
Yeah,
what were they thinking in general?
I know. Yeah.
Anywho. September.
Moving on.
September 12th, 1959, the Soviet Union launched Luna 2, the first space probe to hit the moon.
Wow. Yep.
Cool. We did a little brief bonus episode about Laika, the first dog in space.
Oh, yeah. Poor Laika.
Yeah.
Poor Laika.
So this would have been, I think, a couple years afterwards, and they got all the way to the moon because Laika just was out in orbit. Didn't
make it.
Didn't make it either.
They didn't.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what did you expect?
well, yeah. I mean, they
didn't coming back.
You're not. Sorry, girl. You're not coming back.
Oh no.
Poor thing.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm such an animal lover. That just it makes my heart just go shatter into 1,000 pieces.
That one's hard. September 12th, 1977. Steve Biko, the South African black civil rights leader, died while he was in police detention. What else is new?
Yeah. As much as things change, they stay the same.
Yeah. Is that Shakespeare?
No, that's just existing on this plane, man. It just seems. Yeah. Wow, there's been a lot of doom and gloom this week.
Yeah,
man.
This is a downer one here. Jeez,
yeah,
Louise,
wow.
Let's pick it up here. September 13th, 1814, the Battle of Fort Henry in Baltimore Harbor occurred, observed by Francis Scott Key aboard a ship. He watched the British attack overnight, and at dawn saw the American flag still flying over the fort, inspiring him to write the verses which were later coupled with the tune of a popular drinking song.
Yep.
And became the U.S. national anthem. Well, if that doesn't fit, I don't know what does. In 1931.
And it is really difficult to sing that when intoxicated.
Ironically, it's a complicated tune for being a drinking song.
Yeah. Yeah, if you know all the verses, kudos to you.
Apparently, there's a couple they cut out in 31 because it was like too violent, something about blood and
Oh yeah,
people, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They edited it, so
Yep.
it's too. Even in 1931,
It wasn't PG enough.
That's right.
Yeah, because it's America.
Yeah. Well, they kept talking about his 14-year-old girlfriend in the song, so it was.
and his slaves,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't great. September 14th, 2009, American dancer and actor Patrick Swayze, who is best known for his performances in the box office hits Dirty Dancing and Ghost, died at the age...
And Roadhouse, bro.
And Roadhouse, yeah.
Sorry.
Died at the age of 57. R.I.P. This is a sad week. Jesus.
My hat is off. Here, interesting little family fact, and this is true.
Okay.
This can be verified. My father was a dancer growing up. We come from an entertainment family in Texas, and in order to pay for his dance lessons, he babysat a little boy who was Patrick Swayze.
No way.
Yeah. He got dance lessons from Patrick Swayze's mom.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, yeah,
The
my dad.
dancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a great tidbit. Well.
Yeah. And so, I never actually knew Patrick Swayze, but I loved his films.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually a really, really earnest guy. Red Dawn.
September 14th, 1901, U.S. President William McKinley died 8 days after being shot in Buffalo, New York.
Ooh.
Of all places. You been to Buffalo?
I have never been to Buffalo. I'm assuming you have.
No, I have been to other
Syracuse,
upstate New York, yeah, and was it Saratoga and Albany, Troy?
Yeah,
but I don't think I've done Buffalo.
Yeah, I've never been to Buffalo. I have friends who've been. What?
Were they shot?
What do you mean?
Well, William McKinley was shot. He goes to Buffalo,
careful
he gets shot.
Buffalo. You go to Buffalo, you get shot. That's what happens. Wow. Was it an assassination attempt, or was it like a duel or hunting accident?
1901. It was, assumably it was assassination attempt. Yeah. 1901. Yeah.
1901. Wow.
Shortly after the last week's Austria-Hungary Empress was shot as well. So
I wonder if it was an anarchist from the home office.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
September 14th, 1847, Mexico City captured by U.S. forces. U.S. General Winfield Scott's advance on Mexico City was marked by an unbroken series of victories that culminated to this day in 1847 when he entered Mexico City and ended the military phase of the Mexican-American War. We were always at war. I mean, this is 10 years before the Civil War. We couldn't stop fighting.
Honestly, if you look at our history, there's never been a time that we haven't ever been in some conflict somewhere.
Yeah. Weren't you in the military?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
In the 90s or 80s?
In the 80s.
Yeah, and what did you do? Were you at home or did you go?
Oh no, I never saw.
You didn't do anything?
No, I think we were activated for like a storm.
Oh yeah.
To like just keep the peace.
Yeah.
For like 2 days, and that was it. Yeah, that was all we were activated for. But yeah, so I never saw any action. I was actually in like right after Grenada happened.
Mm-hmm.
And like got out like I want to say like a year, 2 years before
Gulf War.
Yeah. Before
Lucky.
the first one.
Yeah, Gulf War I. Yeah.
And they didn't call me back. So I was like, no. I kept my fingers crossed and had my head down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because military was not for me. Yeah. My whole family my dad was, military. So I moved around a lot. And then I joined, but yeah. That's a whole
nother podcast.
Yeah, a whole other podcast, man. Yeah.
September 14th, 1927. In Nice, France, famed ballet dancer Isadora Duncan was killed in a freak accident as the long scarf she was wearing became caught in the moving wheel of a car in which she was riding, strangling her.
It was a convertible, and the scarf went out. I know all about this. Oh, Isadora Duncan. Oh man, yeah.
no. Oh, no.
Think about it. She had the scarf around her neck.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
one of those long
just
1920s flowing scarves to hang out the back of your convertible. Oh, God.
Yeah, and just let your mind go there.
Yeah, let your mind go. Just go there for a minute.
Get ahead of us. Go ahead. Yeah.
We'll wait.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
This is a death one.
This is
a week of death, I guess.
This
it's
is
just happening.
a doom and gloom week, man.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So
it's a comedy podcast. September 14th, 1982. This is, oh my God. I did not do this on purpose, I swear. September 14th, 1982. Princess Grace of Monaco died following an accident in which her car plunged off a mountain road in Monte Carlo. We're just laughing at people died at this point.
Oh, man.
This is how we cope. Her daughter Stephanie, also in the car, survived and was treated for shock and bruises. Princess Grace, who was Grace Kelly, the film actress, was a Hollywood actress who met Prince Rainier III of Monaco during filming of the Hitchcock film To Catch a Thief.
Yep.
She then gave up a successful acting career and married him in 1956.
She was beautiful.
Drive off. Wow.
Man.
Who was more beautiful, Isadora or Grace Kelly?
I have to go with Grace Kelly. She's just look at the stills.
Okay.
Those soft focus stills. Man.
Yeah.
So if you're royalty, avoid being in a car in the middle of September. And scarves, especially.
Or walking to your car, you might get shot.
You might get shot. Yeah. Just be careful. Just stay indoors for the entire middle week of September.
Right, yeah.
If you have a royal title to your name. Yeah. And you're well, it seems like it's female. A lot of females.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of women.
Sad.
What is up with that? That's weird. It's so coincidental.
Yeah.
Do we have any more?
We'll find out. September 15th, 1978, Muhammad Ali won the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship for the third time with his victory over Leon Spinks.
Leon Spinks. Oh, he's so pretty.
I don't follow boxing too much myself.
Oh, well, I was a kid when that happened. And yeah. So Muhammad Ali was like that. He actually had a Saturday morning cartoon show.
Really?
Yeah. That he was the hero of.
September 15th, 1963. This is another terrible one. Members of the Ku Klux Klan bombed the predominantly African-American 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, killing 4 girls. It's kind of a, infamous terrorist attack.
Yeah.
September 16th, 1620, the Mayflower ship departed from England, bound for America with 102 passengers and a small crew. The ship weathered dangerous Atlantic storms and reached Provincetown, Massachusetts on November 21st. The Pilgrims disembarked at Plymouth on December 26th.
Yeah, it's funny they didn't hit any icebergs.
I guess not. There probably were a bunch out there.
Well, yeah.
September 16th, 1810, Mexico's break from Spain began in the town of Dolores Hidalgo as Father Miguel Hidalgo y Castilla rang his church bells and exhorted local indigenous peoples to, quote, recover from the hatred Spaniards the land stolen from your forefathers. So it was Mexico's
like
independence, from so Spain, and this kind of dovetails to our upcoming Fort Mose episode. Florida and Mexico and Central America were Spanish colonies for many, many years. Here, even up until the 1800s. There we go. September 16th, 1908, General Motors was founded by entrepreneur William Crapo. That's his name?
Wow, really?
Durant in Flint, Michigan. Yeah, Crapo. Wouldn't you say Crapo? Crapo?
Crapo?
Crapo, maybe? Crapo?
Maybe.
William Crapo?
Let me look it up.
Billy was his nickname. Flint, Michigan, 1908, General Motors. You ever have a GM car?
General Motors?
Yeah.
I had a Gremlin.
What's that?
No. Yeah, we did. We had a Gremlin, yeah. I think it's a General Motors.
Did you
no,
like it?
AMC.
Oh. September 16th, 1976. You'll like this one. The Episcopalian Church, there you go, in the U.S. approved the ordination of women priests and bishops.
Yep, I remember that.
There you go. Progressive, 1976.
Very progressive. Yeah. Very open, socially minded, Yeah, pretty open.
September 16th, 1982. Beginning of a 2-day massacre in Palestinian refugee camps in West Beirut as Christian militiamen entered Sabra and Shatila and began shooting hundreds of Palestinians, including elderly men, women, and children. Let's go back to last week. That's the week.
Man, those people need some Jesus, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yikes. Well, that's the week.
Yikes.
What was your standout?
Trey at, what's that?
On X, look up, tell them how you feel.
Oh, man.
Boy, what was the highlight of that one? I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
9/11 or...
Or Grace Kelly.
Yeah.
And Isadora Duncan.
The Andrew Lloyd Webber story is looking pretty good there at the top.
Yeah, as far as like fluff. Yeah, not a lot of fluff this week, man. Wow, a lot of.
That's a heavy week.
If you're a big fan of Wednesday, the new Tim Burton show on
sure,
Netflix,
yeah.
This is your week.
This is your death and destruction.
Yeah.
This is very Tim Burton, weird series of twisted events that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone watch out. Everyone watch out.
Be careful, because, the season of the witch is upon us.
That's right. Ooh, maybe that's what happened.
Oh.
Are these going to get more and more twisted as we get closer to Halloween?
Ooh.
Stay tuned and find out. We'll be back next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.